All right, welcome to another episode of Chaos and Recovery. Today's episode, we have Steve. Steve, thanks for coming on today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I met Steve through recovery in a couple different forms, and it's happy to have you on, man. You know, I see you quite regularly at meetings and stuff and doing your thing, and, you know, I didn't see you at your worst, but, like, I saw you and heard from you, like, some tough times that you're going through, you know? Yeah. It's, you know, it's crazy how we put ourselves through sometimes overdoses, sometimes losing everything, and still think it's a good idea to use drugs and alcohol.
Yep.
Like, it still sounds like the best option.
Yeah.
You know?
The only option.
The only option.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's a crazy thought, man. How we can just trick ourselves into fucking believing the worst thing is what I need right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be drugs and alcohol. Like we were talking about fucking food earlier. Like I think the best idea at 11 o'clock at night is Wendy's. And
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's going to feel good now.
yeah.
That's like part of like society as a whole, though.
Yes.
Like now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
Just-
instant.
Instant gratification.
Yeah.
It's like,
Absolutely.
it's just like bred into everybody. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just the essence of more, you know, and not knowing when to stop until it gets to a point.
Yeah.
And even then, sometimes.
Even then, you have to be like, I had to be like told, like, you need to do this,
Yeah.
or like, you're on your own. And,
Right.
like, I had to be like forced into, at least the last time with like detox and shit.
Yeah.
It was like you literally are not living here anymore, or you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
How'd you take that at the time?
I think my response was like, I need to get high one more time.
Yeah.
And like I was with my ex at the time.
Yeah.
I was in her mom's car on Broad Street picking up,
Yeah.
and she had my location on my phone,
yeah.
so she just like showed up there. I had like just copped, and she like pulls me in her car. It was like, you're going to detox, or you don't live with me anymore. I just was like, I need to get high one more time.
Yeah.
And up until that point, I had never gotten high in front of her. And like, I was using drugs like IV, you know,
Yeah.
so like, I'm in her front seat, literally shooting dope
Yeah.
in front of her for the first time. And like, I didn't even care or like realize like what that was doing to her.
Sure.
Yeah. It was like, that alone was like a traumatic experience for her to see me like do it
Absolutely.
and like instantly like falling out.
Yeah, no,
it's
no.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's heavy.
On fucking Broad Street at like 12:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
Wow. Pretty significant time.
Yeah.
Last time.
Yeah, yeah. And like that's what I was talking about earlier, like going into detox with like shit falling out of my pockets, like
Yeah.
literally turning purple on the couch. Like
Yeah.
and everyone's like, yo, what the fuck? Get this dude some help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the first time in a facility for you? Yeah.
No. Like 13th, 12th,
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up there too.
Well, that being said, I don't know you, so
Yeah.
great to see you here. You
Yeah.
look healthy. And
Thanks.
so can you tell us a little bit about where it began?
Yeah. It's funny. I was like, when I was younger, I was always like that kid that was like, I'm never smoking weed, like ever. It's like, that's so bad. I'm not doing that. But at like 12 or 13, I was like taking my parents' Sambuca and like chugging it in the basement and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
filling
yeah.
it with water.
Oh, yeah. Good
Like
times.
of all things, like
Good old
Sambuca.
swap.
Like, I don't know why, you know.
Why did you think booze was a good idea, but weed was terrible?
I don't know.
Just kind of like mainstream ideology? Or?
I don't know if it was like instilled in me by like my parents or just like, I mean, maybe part of it is like my parents always smoked cigarettes and I always thought that was bad. And I was like, I used to like take their cigarettes and like try and flush them.
Yeah.
So like the act of like smoking, maybe I like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting,
I
yeah.
have no idea.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. Yeah.
But so I was like, I wasn't like a full blown alcoholic. I was just like skating in the basement and like, I was like, oh, alcohol. I'm like, let's try this.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a problem yet. But like this kid that lived behind my parents' house. He was like a couple years older than me, and I thought he was like the coolest dude ever.
Yeah.
So we used to hang out with him. And his grandmother was always like sick with like cancer, or like she just had a bunch of like ailments and shit. So she had all like Vicodin, liquid Percocet, literally like all of it. So we just like hung out there a lot. And even at like 13, 14, I was like popping Vicodin before smoking weed. Like,
Yeah.
so I knew I liked it, and I knew I liked it a lot, but it wasn't like a problem.
Did you have a first time taking pills where you're like, this is where I need to be?
I don't remember it like vividly like that, but it wasn't like the first time taking them, but it was like certain times taking them.
Okay.
Like the first time taking like a certain type of pill.
Sure.
Like Opanas or like the Perk 30 I remember like pretty vividly, because that was like, you know, partying a lot, and then like Perk 30 and like the gradual decline from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just kind of like a weekend thing for a while. And then I was like 20, 21, working in restaurants, and I started taking Adderall. I don't know, like one of the kids I was hanging out with around then, I guess I have to give this backstory. He like came from really nice like parents, like fuck this kid, so I don't even care. Like if he hears me talking about him, but like one of his parents was like a professor, the other one was like a fucking religion teacher. Like had like a bowl of money sitting in his house. Like he like had it good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he like felt like he needed to like be like tough or whatever, and like tried to like impress like our other friends that like sold drugs and shit. So he like hit one of them up one day to like get a Perk 30, and we split it. And like the next day, I mean, obviously I loved it.
Yeah.
And then like the next day I hit him up to get another one. He didn't want to, but he like was like, oh, I can like put you on, you know? And yeah, so like that ended up happening, and I ended up calling that dude fucking like every day for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over time, like, well, I don't want to say I got lucky, but I came into money. My grandmother passed away. I inherited a bunch. But I like spent it all on Percocet in like 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, like 25 grand. Like,
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
How many a day were you doing at that point?
Like-
spend 25 grand.
14, 15.
Jeez.
But like not just buying Percocet. Like I'm buying Adderall.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm like
Yeah.
running out of my script, running out of other people's scripts that I was like getting for free,
Yeah.
buying more.
Yeah.
And then it was like also like Xanax, Klonopin,
Yeah.
booze every night. Like,
Yeah.
it was,
Whatever kept you at that level kind of thing.
yeah. It was just
Yeah.
like constant
Management.
walking liability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the first time you went into a facility?
I was like young 20s.
Yeah.
I think I went into a facility before I had even like switched to like doing heroin. I was just on like perks.
Yeah.
You've probably heard me tell the story, like scraping dust off the nightstand. I was just sitting in like my third floor apartment in Federal Hill, like out of everything, just ran out of money, like scraping shit off the nightstand, trying to get like a little bump together. Saw people jogging and was like, why can't I like just wake up and like start my day?
Yeah.
I was like also getting like wicked sick, and I just like called my dad.
From withdrawals?
Yeah.
Sure.
Called my dad. I was like, yo, like I need some fucking help. He picked me up. We went to like Concentra in Warwick.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Like when I
Which is a walk-in.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, I forgot. I'm not supposed to fucking say.
Whatever.
Fuck that place.
Yeah.
But so like when
I'm more worried about the places like we're connected
Gotcha.
to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm like going through it, like withdrawing bad, like the number one thing that gets me is like my back. I don't know why. Like I can deal with like the puking, the shitting, like I can deal with the sweats, I can deal with all that. My back just like fucking feels like it's broken.
Yeah.
It's like the craziest
Wow,
thing. Yeah.
interesting.
So I'm like keeling over in the waiting room.
Yeah.
my dad doesn't know what to do. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
he's
Did
never
he
done-
know?
I told him like what was going on.
Okay.
Like tried to like mumble it or whatever.
Yeah.
So like we get in, I'm like explaining it to the lady, and she just like slaps me on the knee. Is like, ride it out.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck.
Yeah. So like I went back to my parents' house and just like withdrawn on the couch.
I don't mean to laugh, but it's like,
No, like-
slapping you on the knee.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is all you can do.
Yeah. I mean, like there was more. They could have
Yeah.
like, sent me to a fucking actual detox.
Sure.
They could have
Yeah.
like, done something. I made it like a day and a half
Yeah.
on their couch, and then my parents just called 911.
Yeah.
That's when I went to Phoenix House. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my first spot too. Yeah. We were in the back right section. All the guys back there. Yeah. So were you involved with? Did you start doing heroin at this time, or was it just pills?
So I like got out of there. I mean, probably made it like a week, not even.
Yeah.
Went back to doing like the perks. Same dude. Like the house that I used to get him from was like 2 doors down from like a little police substation,
Yeah.
which is so wild. Like
Yeah.
I have to like walk by it to like get to the back of the house.
Yep.
And I was like out of money, so I'm like, yo, can you cuff me?
Yeah.
Can I get one? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, having the dude like come out to serve me one, I'm like paying an extra $10 a pill just to get the one.
Yep.
And he was like, oh, like I got this other shit. It's cheaper, does the same thing. And like when he told me what it was, like just hearing the word,
Yeah.
I was like, nah, like I'm good.
Yeah.
Maybe made it like another couple days. I was like, just fucking give me that.
Yeah.
And I made it like 2 weeks of like just sniffing it,
Yeah.
and I had a needle in my arm.
Right. Now, did you use needles before that?
No.
No.
I mean, I've never been like afraid of them
Yeah.
or anything, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just had a friend tell me like, yo, like what are you doing? Like you're literally wasting even more money now.
Yeah.
And
Oh, by sniffing it.
yeah.
Yeah. Instead of injecting it. Yeah.
But like, so I guess like in that couple weeks span that I like was just sniffing it, I was with that kid that grew up behind my parents' house, and like I had like gotten like a bottle of like liquid Percocet, and I was just like drinking it, and he was shooting up in the car, and I was like, oh, like let me try that, and so he like shot me up, and that was like my first overdose.
Okay.
Yeah. So then after that, I was like, wow, that shit like works like way better. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I overdosed. I literally almost died.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's how
Did
I'm
he
going to do it.
Did he bring you back?
No, he dropped me off in front of, I don't know what hospital, literally at the curb
Jesus.
in front of the hospital,
Ugh.
and just like ran in, was like overdose, and like left. And
Yep.
then came back, like changed his clothes or some shit, came back and was like, I heard my cousin's here.
Shit.
Yeah. Just to make sure that like I lived,
Yeah.
because my car was in his driveway.
Oh,
but he
yeah.
didn't. But like I still had the keys.
Right.
So like he would have been fucked.
Right.
Yeah. Like it was strictly just to like make sure he was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no
He didn't
doubt.
give a fuck. Like yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
And then when you got out of there,
I got out of there and I was just like running. Yeah.
yeah,
It's like that's how I'm doing it.
that's how I'm doing it now. I almost died.
Yeah.
That was the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick how our mind works, man.
Yep.
Yeah. What is the feeling like?
It's weird too. I actually preferred the high of just the Percocet to like shooting heroin. Like the Percocet like gave me energy. And like I guess part of that was like I wanted to fit in with the people I was hanging out with. And the people I was hanging out with were also like totally reckless.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't ever go out without getting in a fight or like getting kicked out of somewhere
Sure.
or like whatever. So like I guess like part of it was like I was doing that to like not care.
Yeah.
But like the heroin, it was just like instant, like nothing matters.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I did
Out
it,
of your head,
yeah,
your own head
yeah,
kind of thing.
like,
Yeah.
just didn't care. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't even know how to, like, if you've ever gone to like the hospital and like had to get
Yeah.
like surgery or something, that like couple seconds like before you go out where you're like, wow, like, this
Yeah.
is warm and fuzzy and
Yeah.
like this is cool. It's like that, but for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I was so my body can't take opiates. Like
You get sick.
Vicodin, oxys, all that perks, they all made me sick to the point of throwing up. And like so I could and like I had people tell me, "Yeah, you just got to get used to it." And then after you're done getting sick, you'll be fine. But like I was
Yeah.
like violently sick. And like thank God.
That was the universe having your back for sure.
Right. Thank God. I mean, it didn't stop me from doing other drugs.
Right.
You know, I'm a speed guy. I like my Adderall, and I had the same story. You know, my Adderall dealer one day didn't have Adderall but had meth, and I was like, I'm not smoking meth. What are you, stupid? And I
Yeah.
left there, and after an hour, I called him up and was like, all right, give it to me,
Yeah, yeah.
because I had nothing else. I couldn't
Nothing,
find
yeah.
anything. And like Adderall made me, when I was withdrawing from it, I was a dangerous person, you know, mentally. Like I was an angry fucking person.
Those withdrawals suck. It's not like for me it wasn't like getting sick or anything. I was
Yeah.
just I like couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah,
I just like couldn't, my brain like couldn't focus on anything.
yeah. And the psychosis of it, like very
That-
much psychotic.
I mean, even with that, like taking, so I was prescribed like 60/30s a month, but like I'm like blowing through that in like 2-3 days.
Sure.
Oh shit.
2-3 days.
60,
Yeah.
30s?
Yeah, like taking like just all day long.
Yeah.
Like anytime I'm like a little tired, anytime I'm a little hungry, anytime like I just didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like an hour.
Right.
Like just like fucking moving.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And like in my head I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like crushing it. I'm like getting shit done.
Yeah.
I probably looked like a fucking lunatic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the Adderall
You
to
have
go
a
up.
strong ass body.
It's like
Yeah.
the Adderall, which eventually turned to fentanyl. So like Adderall, fentanyl, the Xanax, and then like crushing like a 6-pack of IPAs at the
Yeah,
end of
yeah,
it,
yeah.
like every day.
Right.
Every day.
Yeah.
It was fucked up.
Now, explain the speed to the downer side. Like, why do both? Because my sister asked us, I think it was a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about speedballing, and it's like, what? Like, was it like a good pocket for you that you like to be in, or did you use one and then use the other to come back up or something?
I really wish I knew.
Yeah.
Like so I was kind of just like already taking Adderall for work.
Okay.
I like thought I needed it. I didn't have a prescription quite yet when I first started taking it. So I'm like doing that. I'm like crushing it at work, but then I'm like getting home and I'm all like fucking jittery and shit. And then just that kid asked me like if I wanted to split a perk, and I knew I loved Percocet, so I'm
Yeah.
like, sure. And then like I started doing that, and I was like doing that at night at first.
Okay.
Just like kind of like as not like a reward for myself, I guess.
Yeah.
And like also to like kind of like come down from the Adderall. And they both just kind of like maintained
Yeah.
like throughout.
Okay.
So I like before I knew it, I just like I was like dependent on both.
Okay.
So then I'm like doing both all day,
Yeah.
and like, you know, like the Adderall was like to keep me coherent enough to like get through work or like family shit or whatever, but like the perks or like the dope was like to like make sure I wasn't sick.
Just
And
like a
then-
physical maintenance
Yeah,
almost.
like just-
you just kind of know how the system goes and
Yeah.
it keeps evolving.
And then like
Interesting.
I don't even know how the Xanax got in there, but like that just like enhanced the effects of like the dope,
Okay.
but like also kind of like mellowed me out on the highs of the Adderall.
Sure.
So it was kind of just like this, I guess, yeah, like a pocket.
Sweet pocket.
Yeah, like I was just like, I was like, this is good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can try and maintain this.
Right.
And like I had the money
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
do it for a while, or what felt like a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
What? Where was your family in all this, as far as their perception of you, or what you think?
So that's the crazy part.
Okay.
Is like at least until it got to like heroin, nobody knew I had a drug problem.
Yeah.
Like they knew I was like partying, and like partying. I don't want to say hard, but like well.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Were you still early 20s at this point? Yeah.
So like I mean like fucking Thanksgiving morning, like my dad found me in like my parents' bathroom, like literally butt ass naked and like a pile of vomit. It's just like, what are you know, like, but like to them, it was like early 20s. He's like doing whatever. He's just fucking a lunatic.
Yeah.
They didn't like know anything was going on.
Deeper. Yeah.
And so like when my grandmother died and I got the money, it went into like a financial advisor type of situation. So like no one else had control of it. It was like just me.
Yeah.
So like I just like hit this dude up, and I'm taking out like $5,000.
Yeah.
$7,000. And like no one knew, and like my parents would ask like, oh, like how's the money? And I'm like, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Everything's great.
It's there.
Sure. Yeah.
And like in my head, I'm like, I still got some.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I don't know. No one really knew that it was a problem until I said, hey, I've got a problem.
Sure.
And like at that point, it was just like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't, like intermittently I was living with them. Like I'd like live somewhere for like 3 months, get kicked out, live with them for like a couple weeks until I got a new spot.
Yeah.
So I was never like around long enough for them to
Catch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just always under the radar.
Yeah. When did fentanyl come into play?
Probably way before I even realized it. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Like buying dope and
Oh, sure.
just,
Okay.
like, it was in it.
You didn't notice anything different from the two?
I mean, like maybe it like not lasting as long,
Okay.
but like at the beginning I probably just like chalked it up to like
Bad.
like tolerance or like
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't. So like it was weird. I always hated buying like pressed pills because like I'd much rather like I was just way more into like shooting the drugs.
Yep.
But like if I couldn't find anything, I would get like the pressed 30s, which I knew was fentanyl.
Yeah.
So like I would do those. And then I don't know. I don't even remember who it was that I first like linked up with that was like, oh, I actually have fentanyl. But like towards the end, like the last like year or two, like I was just straight fentanyl.
Yeah.
Like if I wouldn't even buy regular dope, like if I could find it, which
Yeah.
like I couldn't find it. But,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was like fucking, I want to say like 8 or 9 years ago, I was at that rehab, and there was a kid that came in. He was like 18, 19 years old. And somebody asked him in our room, you know, like, what do you use? And he's like, fentanyl. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, yeah, I wouldn't even buy anything else.
Yeah.
Like, just straight fentanyl. I was like, you're going to fucking die. You know? I didn't get it at that point. And it wasn't really fucking...
It wasn't big.
It wasn't big.
Yeah.
Like, this whole fucking fentanyl, which now it's like, you can't find heroin.
Yeah. I think the only other interaction I had with it was like years before some girl that I used to be friends with, she like traded me a couple like fentanyl patches
Oh,
for
yeah.
some shit. And like I just like chewed on them. I don't know.
Huh.
But like I didn't even like really connect that with like the street fentanyl because it's just like not the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it just didn't even really.
Yeah.
It's like not even on the same level of like shit. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Damn. How many overdoses did you have?
Probably like So at least 12, but like 12 to 15 ish.
Did you start to? I know that the drug probably, it seems and sounds like kind of saying like the drug, as soon as you got out, you're just like back on it. You almost didn't like maybe put too much thought into it, but I'm sure you did have in that intermittent time, even if it was very short time, like the realization of the overdose. And was there like feelings that hit or like reflection like right away, right before you got that next hit, like, oh shit, I almost just died? Or were you kind of blocking all of that out?
Was it just the nature of the business?
I never, like, I wish I had given it thought. I genuinely wish I would have, like, fucking, even in the hospital, like, coming to,
Yeah.
it was always just like, well, like, where's the door?
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, you can't leave. It's like, sure. like, like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I just never.
Yeah. What do you chalk that up to? Just the, is it kind of just so habitual and so like, that those thoughts are so, you're so avoidant of those thoughts because the nature of the business again is just like, this is what I do. Like, I'm getting out, I got to look for that. That's my maintenance. Or
I don't know if it's like that or it's just like the clock is ticking. Like I don't feel good already.
yeah.
Yeah, you're in withdrawal mode.
Yeah.
So
like,
it's almost survival time.
Survival mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Not even really having that like moment to think.
Yeah. Okay.
Or not even. I mean, not having the time to think about it, but also definitely not having the mental clarity to like even like formulate that thought.
Yeah.
It's just like, this sucks. How can this not suck? And it's just like getting to
I
it.
know the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12, 15 overdoses, man. That's insane.
Yeah. You're meant to be here for sure.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
just like extremely lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it, like recently getting into like step work and all that stuff, like with the higher power and everything. Like, I'm starting to explore that route, like that maybe like it's meant to be, that kind of thing. But like I've always just been like, well, just lucky,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really, had never really given that avenue much thought until
Sure.
recently. Yeah.
And, did you have any prior experience before coming into like 12-step meetings with a desire to have a higher power?
The complete opposite.
Exactly. Okay.
I went to Catholic school up until like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Fucking hated it. Like, despised it. Like 1st grade, used to like cry and like hold on to my mom's leg to like not go to school.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like back, I'm 35, so like this is like they used to like hit us with the fucking stick, like.
Yeah, we went to Catholic school for a couple of years.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, like they definitely shouldn't have been doing it at that time, but like they
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, would get hit
Oh,
with like
yeah.
the yardstick and like
Yeah, it was still old school, and we
Yeah.
were.
I remember.
Yeah.
so like of course I fucking hated it. But yeah, so like that. I mean, like I went to like CCD,
Yeah. Same thing.
did
Yep.
like the communion thing, and like strictly for like the money,
Yeah.
and like that was it. My parents were never religious. It was kind of just like, this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So like do it,
Sure.
and like we'll pay you.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a higher power today?
Yeah, so sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. So like my dad ended up passing away in 2021,
Okay.
and like I use him as kind of like my middleman. Like he was never really religious either, but like I feel like he would respect it enough that like to just like I can talk to him and he can like relay that shit.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
that's like the closest I can get.
Okay.
Like I don't do the whole like get on my knees and pray, like that's yet. I don't do that yet.
Okay.
I'm not saying that like it's out of the question. But like I go and visit my dad's grave pretty regularly and like get it all out.
Yeah.
Cool. That's great.
Mm.
How long have you been sober?
15 months as of yesterday.
Awesome. Congrats. That's pretty dope.
My man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
How does it
man.
feel?
It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Like it feels like just the other day I was like sitting in a meeting like, damn, that dude has 30 days. What the fuck? Like it just didn't feel possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I'm sure. That
Yeah.
reflection is
Does
wild.
it feel like a whole new life? Like
Yeah.
relearning everything about you.
I feel like I've accomplished like more shit in like the last 15 months than I have in like 34
Yeah.
fucking years
Sure.
Yeah.
of life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, because you
so
have.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
How was the last 15 months for you?
Like it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, like life happens, you
Mm.
know, like I've like been through some like not so good shit also, but it's cool. I don't know, like seeing my mom. I just had to share at a meeting this past Wednesday, and I was talking about this, like going to my mom's house and like just having dinner and shit and like leaving. Like the hugs like don't last as long anymore. You know, they're like not as tight.
I don't think it's the last time they're going to see you.
Right. So like that feels good.
Yeah.
That feels
It's
good.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that part is nice, you know,
Yeah.
like but also like on the flip side, it's like responsibility now. Like I got to show up to work every day. I've got to show up to class. I've got to pay my bills on time. Like becoming a fucking adult.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Yeah.
like that super hard, super rewarding work. It's
Yeah.
like there's a catch 22 to it, you know? It's
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to just like, you know, kick your feet up in a residential for like, you know, 30 days and like not have to worry about shit and like just doing that cycle.
Yeah.
The fucking, what do they call that?
Rehab stuff. Shuffle.
The grippy sock shuffle or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. The grippy sock vacay. But like, so like, I mean, like doing that on and off and on and off and on, like, just like I wasn't obviously getting anything done, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. So like now it's kind of just like learning how to maintain and like not get burnt out,
Yeah.
which I think is it's important to find that balance, but it's not always easy. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Heard that.
I mean, because all of this is new.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that you said the cycle of the rehabs and the detoxes, because like for 5 years or so, like it was my scapegoat. You know, go to detox, maybe go to rehab, maybe go to AA for a little while, NA, and you know, try and get everybody off my back until I can start sneaking away again.
Yeah.
And it was that constant cycle. I mean, I in that stretch, I probably went to like 40 detoxes. Damn. Like Butler was my home base. You know, I would go there, sober up for 2 or 3 days, be right back out. But I was comfortable there.
Yeah.
You know, I was comfortable in a rehab, you know, and I could pretend like I was all in. And at the time, I probably was.
Probably. Yeah.
You know, I probably was all into my recovery. But, like, there was always that nagging obsession of, fuck, I'm never going to be able to be high again. And I hated that I couldn't be high again. To the point that it was obsessive until I found the open opportunity where, all right, I can get high tonight. Nobody's going to know.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to my regular life tomorrow. I'll go back to my AA meeting, say, look at me. I've still got 4 months, whatever. But, like, the way I use now, I can't stop at one hit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be high for fucking weeks until I put myself in a detox. I can't stop.
Yeah.
I can't make myself stop. I physically have to be thrown somewhere. And like you said at the beginning, you had to be forced somewhere.
Yeah.
I have to be forced somewhere. And it's tough.
It's, yeah, I mean, I would always, like, stop, like, I would always stop, like, or at least try to stop shooting dope. But then I would, like, go to whatever, get out, leave a fucking day early, get out, you know, and then, like, I'd go a little bit without doing it, but then, like, the whole time I'd still be taking Adderall.
Sure.
I'd still be taking Xanax. I'd still be drinking. And, like, but I always wondered, like, how do I always end up back here shooting dope? It's like, the fuck?
Breadcrumbs, they always lead back.
Yeah. And, like, I mean, like, I had a prescription for the Adderall. I had a prescription for the Xanax, and I always felt like alcohol's not my problem.
Yeah.
Like, it's there. I enjoy drinking, but it's like, I don't know if it was just, like, the illusion of it, or, like, maybe I actually, for whatever reason, like, I could put that down because it, like, wasn't in the forefront.
Yeah.
But, like, I'd run out of the Adderall. I'd start buying them. I used to buy them from this chick that I, like, knew from Cranston. But, like, she also sold fentanyl.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, like 2-3 times going there buying Adderall before it's like, okay, let me just get that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, before I knew it, it's just, like, right back to it.
Mm.
Like, every time. Like, I would, like, stop. So I didn't even choose to get off the Xanax. I was, like, taking the Xanax and, like, also taking, like, other benzos too, like, whatever I could find. And I just happened to test positive for, like, a drug test with my psychiatrist. I tested positive for, like, Xanax, Klonopin, fucking Valium. Like, I tested for, like, all of them, and he's like, dude, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So, like, they pulled that script, and then I just had the Adderall. And, it, like, I just felt like I'm going to be on this forever. Like, this makes me a better worker, like,
Sure.
whatever, which was, like, not the case at all. But it wasn't until, like, this time around that I was like, okay, like, I'm choosing to not take this because I know that this leads me back there.
Yeah.
And, like, what a surprise. Like,
Yeah.
this time I've put some time together.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot in the halls, but also at rehabs or IOPs. People would drop their main thing, say it be cocaine, fentanyl. I'll stop using that stuff, but I can still drink. Or I'll drop alcohol,
Smoke
but I
weed.
can still smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, you can go on with that charade for a
Yeah.
good amount of time before it brings you back.
So, like, with that one, I'm sure, like, there are some people that, like, Cali sober,
Yeah.
like, the handful of people that, like, can make that work, fucking kudos.
Yeah.
You know, like, props to you for doing that, whatever. And, like, I don't pretend to, like, know everything being in school for, like, psychology or whatever, but
Sure.
like, the few things that I have picked up on is, like, something about that where it's like you're, like, essentially tricking your brain into, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you're dropping one substance and, like, using another to essentially fill those same receptors.
Void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, your brain doesn't even realize that it's, like, another substance.
Sure.
You're just, like, still getting a fix of, like, fucking dopamine.
Yeah, so box check.
Yeah. So, like, until that fix, like, isn't enough anymore, and then
Right.
you're led right back to your substance.
Yeah.
And, like, don't quote me on that shit, but, like,
Yeah,
No.
no,
but,
it
like,
makes
that's
perfect sense.
Like, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
It's filling a void with one thing and
Until
and
it doesn't.
and also justifying.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
there's a mental aspect behind justification where it's like, oh, if I just do this, and I mean, you already know. If you're aware, you already know what you're doing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, it's also
mental
like,
chemical.
I'll stop drinking. I'll smoke my weed, maybe just on the weekends, maybe just at night when, everybody's in bed and I get to relax and watch TV. And 3 years go by. You got 3 years clean of drinking. What's one drink going to hurt?
Right.
What at a party? How many fucking times I've heard that story in meetings?
Yeah.
And it's insane, but like people still have to go through that to try that. And also, like, you're not working at your best potential if you're just cross addicting certain, things. And unfortunately, the prescription world, some therapists are out there and they'll cater to what you want.
I used to like go doctor shopping.
Sure.
Like I'd have one psychiatrist like want to take me off, and I'd like fuck you and go find a new one. I mean, like I see people in meetings now that are like, I've got 9 months clean or whatever, but they're like fucking like taking Xanax every day. It's like
Yeah.
that's I can only worry about like my own recovery.
Of course.
You know?
Absolutely.
But like that shit bothers me because of like it. Like I was on MATs for fucking forever, you know, and it's like people are like, you're not really clean, but like the person saying that is like taking fucking Xanax every day.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I have a question. I'm not sure exactly how I want to ask it or word it, so bear with me here. But we were talking about the food thing earlier and just talking about this like justification and hatching drugs, cross addiction stuff. How much do you think that like, or are you aware of this in your own recoveries, like other maybe unhealthy habits, how they play effect? Like, I guess anything can be an addiction, right?
Yep.
So like if we're talking about maybe food or love or sex or, gambling tendencies or like any kind of like, behavioral thing that I just feel like drugs are one thing, right? But like there's so much in life that so many people, and I think that like we focus on what's really important, right? Drugs that are like stripping you of who you are completely, stripping your life away and the ability to have any sound life moving forward as a human and a soul on this planet. But I think that there's so many addictions that are just walking around us at all times, which we know, right? But we don't really look at them as heavily because these people are manageable but extremely toxic to themselves and others around them because of smaller addictions. Do you think like all those things play a big part of, or because of your addict tendencies, that you have to kind of like watch all of that stuff?
100%. Yeah. I have to be hyper vigilant with like everything. I am an addict through and through. Like before drugs, it was skateboarding. Then obviously drugs, alcohol. Now it's like going to the gym. Like I'm going to the gym at least once a day, thinking about going twice a day. It's like...
So back to that balance you were talking about before.
It's like trying to keep myself in check all the time.
But a great thing to be choosing maybe those healthier addictions.
I mean, like it still can like take over my life and like have negative consequences, but probably just like nowhere near as negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for people that go into recovery who are then starting to do like the real work, like doing the steps, having a sponsor, it's a lot easier for them who are going to meetings and doing the steps, taking personal inventory of themselves all the time, to be able to watch out for all
those things,
all these addict behaviors, because an addict behavior doesn't have to be materialistic.
Yeah,
it could be lying.
Yes.
It could be fornicating inside your head. It can be whatever. It could be thinking about going out and stealing something just because you want that rush. And if you're not doing in the work, in talking to a sponsor, talking to friends in recovery, all that shit, you could very fucking easily validate yourself into thinking, it sounds like a good idea.
I mean, the stealing and the lying were like huge problems for me. Like I used to just lie like without even knowing why I was lying or like even being conscious of it. To the point where like I'd have to like give myself like a 30-second like amnesty period with people, and like have it be established where like I could say some shit, but I get 30 seconds to like reel it back and be like, yo, my bad. That's like totally a fucking lie. This is the truth.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the stealing was just like not even. So like there was like 2 different types of stealing for me. The job I was working, jobs, I should say, because it was like getting fired and getting another one and whatever. But I was in people's houses all day, like 12, 15 houses a day, like raiding medicine cabinets and like taking literally anything I could that I could pawn or sell that would like fit in my bag or my pocket or whatever. So like there was like that part that was like feeding my addiction. But then like after work, like I'm going to stores and just like stealing shit, like not even to resell it, just like because I want to steal.
Yeah, the rush.
Yeah. I don't even know like that it was like a rush some of the times because like I knew it was like stores that I could get away with it. It was just like, I don't even know, like to fill my time. Like I didn't know what else to do. I really don't even know. Like
Did you ever have that thought of like, all right, I need to steal something. I'm good right now. Like I got my fix, I got my stuff, I have money. But like in the future, I might need this to fucking flip.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I had like a ton of shit in the back of like my work truck or van that like, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was like Nintendo Switch had like just come out and like those games were like fucking tiny. So like, yeah, had like a whole stack of them that I would just sell like $250 worth at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lying thing. We talk about it a lot here, and I think it's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
You know, because honestly it serves us well. Like it was a great part of our life while in
Big tool, yeah.
It's a big tool.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of the biggest survival instincts to tell somebody, "Oh, I'm doing better than I am," just so that way I can feel a little better.
Yeah.
Or make them
Get off
look
your
at
back,
me,
yeah.
look at me a little different.
Yeah.
You know, and like it now coming into recovery, it's like you have to reprogram everything that used to serve you.
Yeah.
Which your body doesn't like that. Your body's first instinct is like say something right out, and you're not even thinking about what you're saying. It's just secondhand.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to do some of the same things. I had to like every time I said a lie, one of my sponsors was like, every time you lie, you know you're lying, and it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
You have to fucking swallow your pride and tell them right away, look, I just lied about that.
Like call yourself on.
Yeah, and that's the most embarrassing.
No, it sucks.
But most.
I talked about that on here before,
It
but like that
fucking
was always an interesting thing to me because I'd be like literally, I used to tell everybody like he fucking tells me he had pancakes when he had waffles. Like, why?
Yeah.
What the fuck is the point of the
There's, like,
lie?
not
Like,
even
I
a
don't give a
reason.
fuck what you
Yeah.
ate for breakfast. Like, you ate breakfast. I'm proud of you. Wow, cool.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like it's so interesting. It's just like why do we choose? And I'm not saying that I haven't done something similar. You know,
yeah.
It's just interesting why we choose to lie, even when it's something, it's like, it's not really making you look better. Like, some people like pancakes, some people like waffles. It
Yeah.
doesn't really fucking matter, but like, why in your head did you choose that lie?
It's
Yeah.
the weird part is like calling, like when I call myself out on it, like that afterthought of like, okay, I just told this person that I lied, but like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
And I like try to sit there with it for like a couple seconds and just like figure it out, but most of the time I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
And you don't have to, really,
Habitual,
right?
yeah.
It's just like, okay, I saw it, now I have to correct it.
yeah.
Well, I think when lying, like it's easier for me to lie when I'm always lying
Yes.
than to tell the truth. So I don't think it big or small, the lie,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It's just programming
My
at that point.
My
Yeah.
brain programs it's easier to lie. So tell her you had pancakes.
Yeah.
Because then I'd have to think about what the real truth is. Then brain would have to tell my lips what the real truth
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Then my lips would have, like
yeah. It's just less
extensively.
work at that point.
Yeah.
It's
It's
less
just natural.
work.
It's
like-
natural.
And then in my head, it's like, I'm fucking lying about breakfast. Who cares? Yeah, I
Yeah.
had pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's hard to reprogram like something you've done
Anything,
for
yeah.
fucking 20 years.
As like
Mm-hmm.
a survival thing
Yeah.
and like, yeah.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
You're comfortable there.
Has that awareness become extremely like freeing in those moments where you're like, oh shit, I didn't lie. Like that feels good.
I don't think so.
Not like freeing, but it feels good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
to like. I mean, not that I'm like reflecting on that all the time, but like going through like step work or talking to my sponsor, and like he'll like point shit out like that, like, oh, like you know, like you're pretty honest about everything. It's like, oh shit, I guess I was.
I was, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I guess like the reflection of not having to think if I lie anymore
Yeah.
is very fucking comforting.
Yeah.
But I don't think about that.
Right.
Like there wasn't like a time where I was like, okay, now I'm lying. Now I'm
Right,
telling the
right.
truth all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it was this
yeah.
long extended work period of
Yeah.
years and years to get me to a place where it's like, I don't have anything to lie about
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
As long as I'm like living in the solution and living the right way, I don't. Granted, I fucking lie sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm human.
Human
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm human, but it makes me feel like shit.
It does.
When before, lying didn't make me feel like shit.
No.
It was comfortable.
It's weird.
I guess
Yeah,
part
it's
of
weird.
that surrender, it's like for anyone, you know, it's like we have a choice of everything that comes out of our mouth. And that is, I think, I think that's a very mature point that you hit in your life, no matter who you are or where you are, to choose what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't ever remember even understanding that what I was saying was a choice my whole life. You know what I mean? You respond, you
Right.
speak, you say something, you know? And so when you actually start to do any type of self-reflection or work, you realize that like, oh, okay, I can compute this before I speak, you know, think before you speak, but also choosing the intention and emotion behind everything. You know what I mean? Like I can choose how I'm portraying myself. I can choose how I'm going to make this person feel. I can choose how I'm going to be healthy in this conversation or not. I can choose. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. It's funny. I actually was thinking about this pretty recently. Not in like this context at all, but it's just like when people ask like, "How are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm always just like, "Good.
Yeah.
How are you?" Like it's
fucking-
just like this instinctual like, "Good. How are you?"
Yep.
I'm like, why the fuck do I say that?
Yeah.
Like, why don't I like take a second and like give them like a actual response?
Honest response. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I guess there's the difference of like, and I guess you have to know like when to use like that cash register fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But like when people are genuinely asking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
why do I don't know if it's just another habitual thing that I need to like break
Absolutely.
myself out of.
Yeah.
But I just had this thought like 2 weeks ago.
It's
yeah.
really interesting. Like words are just super interesting and how we use them.
Yeah.
It's like, and then there's a formality and then there's depth, you know? So the formalities, it's like, it's okay to, you know, be casual and just say, oh yeah, I'm doing all right. Cause you don't need to be getting into it with every person.
Right.
But if somebody genuinely like wants to know how you are, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
feel, yeah.
It's not exclusive to people with like fucking addiction problems. I think that's a human
Absolutely.
a human comfort zone. Like I don't want to be vulnerable
Ever.
and spend fucking 5 minutes explaining
Yeah.
because I don't think you care.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to burden you with
Yep.
but somebody's asking you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like some like
Live
a
in
lot
your
of people are
truth.
probably like genuinely
Yeah.
like interested.
Yeah.
You know? I know like the people that I talk to now or like see and especially at meetings and stuff, like people are actually like interested if I'm doing okay.
Yep.
And I'm not used to that.
Same.
You know, when people before in my life were interested, but I didn't validate them in thinking, oh, they actually care.
Yeah.
I avoided that.
Yeah.
Because like if I just say I'm okay, then I'm not weak. Because if I say, oh, these are my problems, then I feel like I'm weak. So it's almost like a defense mechanism for me to just be like, yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 3 months sober. I'm doing amazing. It's like, you're 3 months sober. Like, how are you doing amazing? Like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so interesting because it is like such a human and like societal condition that like I don't know. I think it's valid to say to have that intuition on whether somebody cares or not when they're asking, because I think it is just such conditioning to say, you know, hey, how are you? And it's like the lack of connection between humans, which is why like you're getting that space in that space, because it doesn't, I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but it doesn't, the norm is, I think it is kind of this robotic, like everybody's just kind of like, this is what I say, this is what I do, this is, you know, you have manners or you don't, and that kind of shows through with like these general bullshit, when it's kind of, a lot of it is bullshit. So you choosing to be authentic, if somebody asks how you are, you know, it doesn't have to be this 5-minute thing, but it can be a 20-second verbiage that makes them go, oh shit, that motherfucker just told me how they felt. It doesn't have to be good, I'm okay, could be doing better, all the fucking, you know, all of the standard responses that we have, you know. I don't know. Anyway.
No, I get it.
My
I
brain's
get
just
it.
like,
Like, it's tough for us to be vulnerable, I think.
Yeah.
And it's also like in the moment to be like conscious of that, to be like, I don't know, like remembering to take that couple seconds to like, okay, I should answer this like truthfully, or like be a little more self-aware. Like that shit just
fucking hard.
Yeah. It's like, it's hard to like, I mean, I guess like anything with practice or whatever, but like to program my mind to do that in the moment is fucking difficult.
Oh, so difficult. Yeah. I'm with you on that all day. Every response, you know.
But when I see other people do it, I'm like, this motherfucker can do it.
Yeah. It's just that programming.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still very much worried about what everybody thinks of me.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I'm still very obsessive. I can be obsessive over how I portray myself.
Yep. Same.
And I think that's why I brought up the weakness part, because I think that has a lot to do with my lack of vulnerability sometimes. You know, I don't want to be vulnerable and be my authentic self and tell you exactly what's going on, because I think I can handle this myself.
Yeah.
So fucking back up.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
And so like 12-step meetings has definitely brought me to a place of being more vulnerable, and like the IOPs we went to like forced you to be vulnerable, which was great once you realize that everybody there fucking cares, or majority. It's very validating to be vulnerable in those settings.
I go even as far to say like almost like crucial, at least for my like own recovery, like it being vulnerable and realizing like the other people cared got me to the point where like I didn't want to get high because I felt like I would be letting them down.
No doubt.
And like
100%.
And like that, but like also like having to go back like on a Monday or something and be like, yep, guys, I did it again.
Yeah.
And like having everyone be like, what the fuck? You know? Like I didn't want to have to like go through that, or like I don't know. And then like other people you start helping other people, and like people are taking your advice.
Yeah.
So then like for me, like I felt almost like responsible to like keep like my shit good, you know? Like if they're listening to me, like who am I to go and like not take my own fucking advice?
Yeah.
So like like I want to be able to help them, but like I need to help myself in order to do that.
Sure.
It's just like this weird fucking thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I love that you said that, because one of the most I'll say the most pivotal point in the last 11 months for me was I moved out of the place where I was, and it was like a month and a half being sober, and I moved into a sober house that I was at before, and I knew my roommate was gone for the next 2 days, and I was a month and a half sober, and I was like, perfect time. And I had made friends with Erin and a couple of the other people, and everybody was going roller skating that night. And she was going to pick me up and bring me there because I was still carless. And so I called the girl that I buy stuff off of, and I was like, hey, can you come pick me up so we can go smoke and so I can get some? And she's like, yeah, no problem. I'll come pick you up. And so she was on her way to come pick me up from the sober house, and I'm pacing. I'm like, I know I can stop this right now. I can fucking stop this. I can call her. I can tell her not to come. And then I'm like, nah, just let her come. It's like just one night,
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, then I'm going to fucking disappoint Erin. Then I'm going to have to see her high. I'm going to have to see my friends high. And am I going to be able to get away with it and stuff? And I was just like, I can't fucking do this. And literally, I was punching walls. I was flipping out because I was so fucking torn.
Yeah.
I wanted to get high so bad, but I also wanted to stay sober, not for me, for somebody else, for the group of people that I have made,
Yep.
you know? And I finally called her and it's like, don't come here. Don't come here. I'm trying to stay sober. I'm a month and a half sober. She's like, I'm so happy for you. Don't fucking call me anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And after that, the obsession fucking lifted from me. And it's so crazy how we can make friends in recovery and want to be sober for them more than ourselves. Be sober for them more than our family sometimes.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
And it's for a family member to hear that can be so like,
It's tough, I think, for them to hear that.
yeah,
Like, am I not important enough?
Exactly.
That kind of shit. Yeah, that's so. But like on the topic of like friend and all that, that's literally what I'm doing my research paper on in school right now. Is how does social support influence relapse rates? I mean, mine's among
Yeah, I
people
love
with
that.
opioid use disorder, or whatever. But like just in general,
yeah,
yeah. So I'm like
That's
going
great.
off into like
Yeah,
all that shit, like not just like AA, NA, but like anything, like
Yeah.
any family, whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
That's really cool.
And I've thought about this so much,
it's
you know, because I have kids. Like, I can't stay sober for my kids, but I
can do it for these other people.
for these
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like not saying anything less about my family or my children. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't describe why I could stay sober so that way my friends didn't think
It's-
poorly of me.
I think it's just like the common bonds between
Yeah.
other people that know the struggle
Yeah.
and like, I mean, I guess like I'm sure like the sober or clean time has a factor in it, but it's like, oh, if like they're doing it, like I can do it,
Right.
And like, you know, at the meantime, like they're probably saying the same shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but so it's like this back and forth. Of
Yeah,
like,
and if I relapse, then they might think,
Yeah.
oh shit, he relapsed. Let's go relapse with him
yeah.
or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I've got when I came into NA, like I found this like group of people that was like all around the same amount of like clean time, like amongst my home group and stuff. There's like 3 or 4 of us that like all celebrate like fucking one after the other after the other.
Yeah,
so
that's
now
cool.
like that has like brought us closer.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of just like, you know, I don't want to relapse because then I can't
Yeah.
fucking celebrate with them
Yeah,
anymore. you
right.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me and little Laura,
Yep.
we have the same exact clean date.
That's awesome.
And so it's like, we talk about it quite often. It's like, you can't fucking relapse.
Yeah, you can't let me down.
Like, you can't let me down. We're
Yeah.
supposed to graduate a year,
Yeah.
have a year
Every
sober
year
on the
together.
same fucking day.
Yeah.
That's
like,
cool.
yeah, that's awesome. And I love that you're doing it, your study on that.
Yeah. It's
Because
dope.
that's such an interesting thing. The opposite of addiction is
Connection,
connection.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so true. I say the meetings, the substance in the meeting is less important than the camaraderie.
Yeah.
For me.
The Monday night meeting, like
Yeah.
it's a great fucking meeting for a lot of people. Me personally, I don't get an awful lot out of it.
Yeah.
But like the meeting before that and the
Yes.
meeting after that is
Yeah.
enough to keep me going to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I just personally have a hard time relating because of like alcohol was a problem, but it wasn't like the forefront
Yeah.
of my like issues going, you know,
Sure.
like for a long time. So like I don't know. I don't know if it's like some shit that I do in my head where like I like trick myself into like not relating or whatever the fuck the issue
Yeah.
is. But it's like just talking to like you and Bobby and everyone else before the meeting, I'm like,
Yeah.
like this is literally why I keep
That's
Right.
what it's for.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, like my Saturday home group, we all go out to eat afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like the meeting is like an hour and 15 minutes, but then there's like a whole other fucking meeting that's like an hour and a half after.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 Cool. I will say from my perspective on the topic you guys were just on is it actually doesn't bother me at all that that's your feelings on who you want to stay sober for, because I think like I guess I could have feelings about it, but to me it's if you're sober, like maybe it's just having the experience and the thought. Like if you're sober, I don't care what it is. I'm okay with being the least important part of you being safe and having a good life. And I think
Sure.
that's just like removing myself and
Removing the ego out of it.
removing my ego out of it.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I think that a huge reason behind that is that part of you that went through your whole addiction, all the other people in your life existed. And so
Yeah.
this group that did not exist is part of your new identity.
Yes.
Yes. And also, they're seeing me at my best.
Yeah.
Yes, you
They-
haven't hurt them yet.
I haven't hurt them yet.
Right.
So you being a new person
Yeah.
and doing all of this work, that's a
Valid.
first time heartbreak right there.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
It gives, I mean, it also gives like us a way to kind of have like a fresh start.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Which you deserve. Doing all of that work, like that camaraderie that you have with these people is like, I mean, any community like that, when you're tight knit with a community, it's like, yeah, you're fighting for that cause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
there's
no,
so many
absolutely.
positive feelings behind
Yeah,
that.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
That's very important.
And you
Yeah.
don't have all that back guilt, shame,
Yeah.
Exactly.
connection, like triggers.
Yeah.
I mean, 1,000,001 things that existed in your life prior. So
Yeah.
you can work on rebuilding those relationships from a whole different, beautiful standpoint.
Yeah.
But those, I mean, I wouldn't think that the people in your life are the reason that you would stay sober.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't
Right.
think your kids would be. They haven't done anything. You didn't, but like neuroscientifically, I wouldn't think that would be connected in that way.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think.
We'll see. We'll have to read your paper.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's also I equate it to like the people we hurt the most are the people we love the most.
Of course.
Like in a relationship, somebody might come home from work and might be cheery as fuck to everybody at work and then come home and take it out on their partner because they know they can take it. Not really, but like they know they can do that to blow off some
Mask is
steam.
off.
Yeah.
The mask is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and still the same thing. We've been putting on masks our entire fucking life, and to finally be authentic in the setting of recovery, it's freeing.
Yeah. I mean, remembering that like I don't have to wear a mask all the time
Yeah.
is like, I mean, it still takes some getting used
No
to.
doubt.
Yeah.
And like also kind of like learning like what is a mask and what isn't a mask. I feel like is like a weird
Hard.
Yeah, it's like a weird gray area of like early recovery too.
Yeah.
I mean, like me specifically, like I used to like do all this Percocet to like not fucking like feel or like worry about consequences of shit, like getting in fights all the time, like trying to be this like fucking tough guy when I'm like literally 5'6" and like,
Yeah.
I like weighed nothing, like
Yeah.
so like I was like trying to like be this person, but like now in recovery, like I try to remember like obviously not to put my hands on anybody, but like there are definitely moments where I'm like, fuck this dude.
I have to deal with these fucking emotions now.
Yeah. So like remembering just to like how to navigate that is like tricky.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The never-ending battle, too.
Yeah.
You know? It's got to be.
Yeah.
But that's the hard work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, staying vigilant. You know, how many times I've heard people say, you know, I got complacent in my recovery, and you know, 5 meetings a week turned into 1 meeting a week, turned into no meetings a week, turned into work's going really good. I'm all obsessive about work. Turned into I had a drink after work.
Yeah. I mean, I hear people say it all the time, and until pretty recently, I like half believed it. But like when people say like, obviously get a home group, but like get a job in your home group.
Yeah.
I think that is so fucking important because
Yeah.
like I can't tell you how many times like a Saturday will come around and I'm like, I don't really.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just skip this week, and then I'm like, oh wait, like I got the fucking key to the place. Like
Yeah.
no one else can get into the fucking meeting.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I guess I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like having to find the speakers. It's like
Yeah.
if I don't find, I mean, I'm probably putting way too much emphasis on like myself, thinking if I don't find a speaker, there's no meeting. But like,
But it's important.
feels important.
Yeah.
I don't know,
And it
like,
is, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
So
accountability.
I'm sure the meeting would still fucking happen, and it
Yeah.
would still be fine, and everyone would get shit out of it. But like, I have this responsibility that
Yeah.
like I said I would do,
Yeah.
and like I try to like hold to that now.
Absolutely.
I was like notorious for like being like I'll be there and
Yeah.
just not showing
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
But like like that was
Whatever works,
Yeah.
right? I think we all need that. We all need that whatever works
Yeah.
to maintain.
Yeah.
I mean, like the podcast, you know what I mean? It's another layer of that
Oh, yeah.
responsibility and accountability.
Yeah.
You know, it's that's
Oh, 100%.
another extra hour out the week you're trying to fight the battle instead of being in the recovery.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like outside of this, during this time right here, it's like when I think about using, I'm just like, how am I going to use and then go do the podcast in
Yeah.
a couple days?
Yeah.
You know, how am I going to get
Yeah.
up here and fucking talk about honesty and reliability and recovery when I just smoked meth 3 days ago? You know?
yeah. That's like
And lo-
same thing with like my work.
Yeah.
I
Can't
my
escape
work
it
is
now.
so fucking intertwined
Yeah.
with my recovery that it's like if I go and get high, like I don't have a job.
Yeah.
You know, like like my whole life just fucking disintegrates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank God.
Yeah. I know.
Thank
I
God
I
you know that.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
have that,
For real.
you know, almost peace of mind. It's like every time I start thinking about it, like I think about all these little things now. And it's like, thank God I have this because now it's not obsessive. Now I think about using meth every day.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna
Every
have it
fucking
all the
day.
fucking
Multiple
time.
times a day.
Yeah.
But like I'm not obsessive.
It lasts like maybe 15, 20 seconds
Yeah.
some of the times, and it's like I can talk myself out of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can taste it.
Yeah.
I can remember.
Yep.
And then I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go to like
Where can I get something to eat?
I'll
Or
go to get like
something?
Yeah.
I'll get like blood
What are
work
we doing?
done or something, and I'll see the
Oh,
they
yeah.
pull the little thing back and the blood shoots into it, and I like fucking have this little moment,
Yep.
and then like 10 seconds goes by, and I'm like, "Ah, fuck it,
Yeah.
and just put it out of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like little things like that,
Yeah.
or like, I mean, there's like places, there's people.
Oh, yeah.
It's yeah.
Every time I go by a Porta-John,
Yeah.
I think about using.
Yeah.
Because
Certain
I used
bathrooms,
to
yeah.
I used to smoke meth in the Porta-Johns at work or in like any fucking fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
I used to pull over or go into, if I was with, you know, whoever I was with, the bathroom was my safe haven. I'd go in there, rip a couple hits, and then I'm out. And like I think about that every time I go into
Yeah.
those areas.
Yeah. I always like forget to like touch on it too, but like my same as you, like my Adderall didn't stay an Adderall problem. It turned
Yeah.
into meth.
Sure.
And like, yeah, like I was working in my van at the time. So like the back of my van was like closed off.
Oh yeah.
So like I would keep like a little water thing back there and like, yeah, all that shit. And I would just like be in the back of my work van,
Yep.
like shooting meth and fentanyl.
Yeah.
like going to the next house to steal shit, you know?
Yep.
Like, yeah, like,
Wild.
yeah, yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
As it is survival.
Or like in people's attics, in their house, shooting up. Been like, oh, nothing up here. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exhausting, I'm sure.
Fucking
Exhausting.
yes.
Well, it was always a constant train of thought of how do I get my next hit in privacy.
Yeah.
You know, and like so, like if you're like having any type of conversation, like nothing's
You're just
computing.
not there, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters except okay. In 15 minutes, I'm going to come down a little bit. I need to figure out where I'm going to be, how I'm going to get. How much time I'm going to have? Is the sound going to be? Is somebody going to hear me doing it? Like I have all of these things is
Yep.
at 100%
Yes.
the most important.
Everything else is
Everything else
down
is just
by 10.
Yeah, it's just happening around me.
I got a great book for smoking for that, and it's like, that's what it talks about. You're just a slave to it. The thought
Sure.
pattern is always thinking about, like, if you're in a place that you're not able to smoke,
Yeah.
it's like, so we're thinking about.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like when when I'm with Waverly or something, or I'm in a at their house, at Mariah's house, I'm just like, it's like clockwork. Every 15 minutes, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get up and take a few rips of my vape.
Yeah.
You know, and so I go to have a couple of vapes, but like it's always on clockwork. My mind just always fucking kicks. All right, it's like a natural clock inside of my head.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to. I mean, I'm so glad I stopped smoking cigarettes and switched to this thing. But like, even still, I hit this thing probably way more than.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
was smoking like a pack and a half a day.
Yeah.
Since I was 18 up until like maybe 7-8 months ago.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's a good switch, but
Yeah.
even still, like
Yeah, it's funny that book. It's like the first page. I think it says, "If you finish this book, you'll never smoke a cigarette again."
Did you finish
And then
it?
and then it's no, and then it's like, and then it's like, it goes into like 3 pages of testimonials, and it's like, haha, had this book for 15 years, like finished the last page, never smoked a cigarette again. But all the testimonials are just like people talking about how if you finish the book, you won't, and nobody finished
Finishes
it
it.
until you finish it, and they didn't smoke. And it's funny because I was a smoker at the time, and I never finished the book, but I got close, and I remember it was my knee surgery. I couldn't lift my legs, so I was really struggling to like walk, and I just remember I was like, I'm not smoking cigarettes in my bed. Like, I'm not doing that for weeks. I just didn't want to. You know, I was at that point where it was just like the smell and everything was pissing me off.
yeah.
So yeah, I tried the Julie and was like, okay.
yeah, I'd be fucking burning holes and sheets and
Oh, yeah.
oh my god, yeah, it was
Yeah.
a fucking nightmare.
Clothes all had burn
Yeah.
holes and shit.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different when you're outside of it. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Even my primary care doctor was like, I went in for an appointment and he's like, you quit smoking cigarettes, huh? I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? He's
see
like,
that.
you don't smell like fucking smoke anymore. I was like,
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
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 We don't realize how disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting. I remember I used to teach dance regularly, and it was like an 8-year-old girl, and she came up to me, and she was just like, "Why do you smoke?" And I was like, "No, I don't." And she was like, "Come on." And I have like this wicked long hair, so like, it sticks right in it. But I
Yeah,
would like
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't like, I was very like avid about it. I would get in, I would like walk down the hallway, I would wash my hands like 3 times over with
Doesn't
soap.
matter,
I would
yeah.
spray. I would whatever. It does not matter.
Yeah.
And now I smell it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Do you still have that book?
I do.
Are you reading
We'll
it?
tag it. We'll tag it.
Let me get that book.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Well, Steve, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
was an
it's
awesome
been great.
episode.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, appreciate you
Thanks.
being in my life and stuff, and all of these things, all of the little pieces that we culminate in our recovery. Like I didn't know I needed all these little people, and all these little understandings, or these little podcasts, or these little meetings. All of these fucking things make my sobriety what it is today. And so I appreciate you being in my life. I appreciate
Same.
what you're doing. You're doing a lot for yourself too, and like
Thanks, man.
people see that.
Thank you.
People want that. So keep being what's it called for other people?
A
Oh, a role model.
words
Thanks.
are
Or
hard.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Yeah.
I would hate if somebody said, "Keep being a role model," but like that's what you're doing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Peace.